We are Steve and Jill.
Together, we've been buying and reselling land since the 90s.
Our data-centric approach leaves our buyers asking, how can you sell it so cheap?
Here on the Land Academy Show,
We answer that and more. I'm Stephen Jack Butala.
And I'm Jill DeWit, and this is the Land Academy Show.
This is episode number 2097. And today, it's Thursday. We're talking about reviewing your personality and making the appropriate changes that are conducive to being wealthy, being rich. All week this week, we're talking about reframing your mindset for 2025. Happy freaking New Year, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Each day on the show, we answer a question from our Land Academy member Discord forum, take a deep dive into land-related topics by popular request.
Okay. Today, Aaron wrote, I went to the UPS store 32 times in 2024. Congratulations, to notarize selling documents and send them off, aka deeds. I kind of enjoy it because it usually means I get some money.
Yeah.
But it really is a waste of time. What's the solution to get that time back? Have the notary come to me, deputize someone to sign for me. I know what we do. Can I share what we do?
Depending on where you are in your career, that will change your decision. But go ahead, Jill.
Mm-hmm. So if you have an office and a staff, which it sounds like you don't, which is fine. But if you have an office and a staff, you should have everybody in that office a notary. So that way, whoever's around can notarize a deed when you need them to do that.
It should be part of your hiring process.
So easy when you can just get them that too. Like in some states, some states you don't even need to take a test. California, you need a test. Arizona, you do not.
All the states are different. Mm-hmm. Some are really easy to become a notary, and some are very difficult.
Right. So that's step one. Step two is then, depending how busy you are, Aaron, because we've been there for sure. You have an office, you have a staff, you've got everybody in there as a notary. You can't be doing it all one-offs here and there willy-nilly.
Correct.
Because you can't be expected to be around just when they need you to sign something. That's not going to work. So you need to set up dedicated deed days or deed times, things like that. Like ours has been Thursdays for years. Like we would always be in the office and around on Thursdays, and our team would know that and plan for it and let sellers know that it's going to get signed this day. Even escrow agents have things lined up around that for Thursday. We'll be in the office, no problem. So that's one direction to go when you have a staff. Then the other direction is I don't have a staff. You should still batch them up as best you can and then have notaries come to you. That's the easiest thing. So you have to leave your office, leave your desk. It's your home office. And that's our current, we have both. We have an office with staff in-house plus home offices where we are found 99.9% of the time. Like we're in the office just for meetings and fun, really, if we go in there at all. Drop off goodies, say hi to people. But nowadays, have notaries come to us. That's the easiest thing. And it's not expensive. It's anywhere from $50. I just pay $50 a day because I have this repeat gal that just loves us. And she knows it's just so easy. I know what I'm doing. She just shows up, we visit, she leaves. It's $50. So $50 to $125 is typically what we spend to do these mobile notaries. And they'll come to you anywhere. We have mobile notaries come to us in the RV on the road. It's awesome.
This question is very timely for what we're talking about this week. Mm-hmm. This, what Jill just did is she, and this is her natural response to everything as is mine, she mechanized what we're doing. Yeah. She institutionally mechanized signing deeds and getting notary and so it's in a system, and now we're on to the next thing. Mm-hmm. We're on to focusing on what matters, which is buying property inexpensively. Yep. Back in the day, and the rules have changed since then, Jill and I we went and got notaries. We were notaries together. Mm-hmm. And so I would notarize her signature, she would notarize mine. We weren't married, and we were not business partners, so we were within the rules there. That has changed now. They've tightened that up. Mm-hmm. You're supposed to have an arm's length relationship. I'm sure this is true in every state.
We are rarely arm's length.
No, we're not arm's length right now, physically or mentally.
Yeah, I got a few other situations, but I don't want to make everybody nauseous.
Oh my God, Joe. You really are enjoying yourself this New Year.
Thank you. Yep.
Today's topic Review your personality and make the appropriate changes that are conducive to being wealthy. I would like you to go out on the internet and to any social media, either now or whenever you usually do it, and where people post little sayings or topics. A lot of those things that are posted are created for people to be enraged, rage bait. And then look at the comments.
Rage bait.
Rage bait.
That's a thing?
That's a huge thing.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm sure I've been the audience to rage bait. That's for sure.
Yeah, and the algorithm knows what you're upset about. You personally, what you're upset about and what you're not upset about. And
that's good.
So it's in there. But I want you to, after you're done being enraged, look at all the comments and try to find a topic that's got, like on Reddit, you'll see 1,000 comments on certain stuff. And look how many of the comments start with the word I, capital I. Those people will never be wealthy. They're all about themselves. They are not capable of having ideas. Eleanor Roosevelt said this, and I've said it to many people. Great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, and small minds discuss people.
This is good.
I don't know how you grew up, but I grew up in a big Italian family where every weekend we got together and everybody would sit around drinking coffee or whatever they were drinking and eating and gossiping, talking about what happened at work, how they feel about it. The women would usually talk about what's going on in their neighborhood or what was going on in their community, and it was nauseating to listen to that.
This is
small, tiny little topics in a small, tiny little world. No one's getting wealthy. Everybody's having a bunch of drinks and going to work on Monday morning.
Mm-hmm. This all makes sense.
From the time I can remember, I wanted to get out of that. There's nothing wrong with my family. They're very good people, and they would help you without you even asking. Mm-hmm. Type of people that would pull over on the side of the road and help somebody change a tire. But they have never had any real aspirations other than that from a money standpoint. Mm-hmm. Do not, if you are surrounded by people who, the other thing too is when you talk to somebody about anything, and see how they react. If the first thing that they react is how it affects, they say, I never do that. It's not about you. We're talking about an idea here. The vast majority of the people that I've ever interacted with on an acquaintance basis, it's just about them. So take a look at yourself. If you're one of these people and you want to make some changes in this year and you want to be wealthy, you should stop making it just about you.
This ties into the other day too. Like we were talking about surrounding yourself with the right people and getting into that crowd. That will help you right there. I'm sure getting in that crowd of other, like we have within Land Academy, we have a high-level mastermind that we do once or twice a year. It's called Career Path. And then after Career Path, we all still get together once a month. When we all get together, that's the room that you want to be in. That's where all these big picture ideas, hey, what if we all did this kind of a project together? Has anyone tackled something like this? It's that kind of great ideas being discussed and big deals being put together. This ties right into all of this. That's one little example of what we're talking about today and how you can put yourself in that room and in that mindset. Because if you're sitting there hearing them and talking like them, you're going to start thinking like that too. You're going to walk away going, wow, those are some really great ideas. What else can I come up with to make my life better or my business better? Kind of thing. That's good.
We have several members in Land Academy Pro, and if you've done a bunch of real estate deals, you know that it's when you sign the purchase agreement, and then from there you just solve problems until you buy the property, and then on the outside when you go to sell it, same thing. They're not big problems. There's the people change their mind, the documents aren't, but it requires organization and staying on top of it and a good attitude and keep the cats herded kind of thing. And so those mastermind groups are great for that because these little solutions will come up. Like this notary thing is a great example. You can do a notary on a camera too. That's
true. So
there's all kinds of creative solutions that'll save you time, make it easier, and easy. Especially if you have employees, you have to keep them motivated. You can't just expect them to unfortunately, because this is my normal state is to expect employees to know what to do at every minute, and that's just not the case. So make the personality changes that are required to become wealthy. I hope that's super clear. How you feel about something is not conducive to you getting wealthy. Mm-mm. Join us tomorrow. Well, it's Friday, and we're going to talk about implementing all the stuff we talked about this week, implementing the path forward to your financial reward. You are not alone in your real estate ambition. We are Jack and Jill, information
and inspiration
to buy undervalued property.
We hope you found our content valuable, and we appreciate your support. If you have not already, please check out our channel and hit the subscribe button.
And your comments and suggestions help us to create the content you're here for. Hitting the like button helps to support our channel's algorithm and gauge your interest for future shows.